Hey, it's Jennifer Nicole here. I just want to show you how I got this New Year's Eve makeup look with super shimmery, glittery eyes. I feel like it's perfect. I feel like it's a perfect, bold way to start the New Year's. And start by priming my eyes, and I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Light Ivory. Blending that all in with my finger. And the reason why you prime your eyes is because you want a place for the shadow to stick to. If you have a nice flat base, your eyeshadows will apply more smoothly. Take my Avon pressed powder and I'm just going to apply that . I'll be going in with the color Naked and applying that in my crease. And then I'll be going in with the color Buck and just deepening that shade a little bit. The more transition shades you use, the easier it is to apply your darker shadows. And as you'll notice, I work from the lightest to the darkest, and then I just kind of gradually go back up and it just blends everything a lot better. For Whiskey, and I'm going to be applying that on the outer edge of my lid. Then I'm going to go in with my clean fluffy brush and I'm just going to blend that all together. And then just for the brow bone area, I'll be taking the color 13 and applying that right underneath my brow bone. Okay, now on to the fun part. We're going to go with the sparkles. So I'll be taking the Wet n Wild sparkles in the color Brass and applying it to the inner third of my lid. So this eyeshadow does tend to crease pretty bad and it isn't really consistent. It works as a really nice base. Then I'll take some cosmetic glitter and just pack that on to the Wet n Wild color. So then to minimize the fallout, I'm just going to set that with a powder, color Dirty Sweet, and applying that on the glitter. Just really packing that down. Okay, now I'll just be putting on mascara. Okay, then to help that glitter shine a little bit more and just to set everything in place, I'm going to be taking the Wet n Wild Photo Focus and I'll just be spraying that on my face and making sure eyes closed till everything settles. It does have alcohol in it, so you don't want it to sting your eyes at all. I'm going to go clean under all the fallout off of my face and then we'll continue. Be right back. Okay, I got it all cleaned up and now we're just going to move on to the face, my face, this face. This thingy here, primer, and I will just be applying that on my face. And I found that with this primer, if I press it into my skin, it works a lot better. So I just, in the areas where I have more pores and redness, I just push it in. And then because I have a really white face, this winter it's become even lighter, so I'm going to be mixing some light foundation in with my Milani Perfect and Conceal, so I'll apply that. And this is even still a little bit too dark, but it's much better. And over the holidays, I have been eating a ton of junk, like a whole bunch of chocolate and treats and butter and popcorn, and my face has definitely felt it. I've had a lot more breakouts and clogged pores and just suffering the consequences for my actions. So just make sure that you blend that foundation right into your hairline. You really just want everything to just blend in. I'll be taking my LA Girl Pro Light Concealer and applying underneath my eyes. And go in the crevices of my nose. I'm going to highlight and contour my face, the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and apply that from the top of my ear to my eye starts. Take it and contour my nose. Then I'm going to create one underneath my lip, on my forehead. With my flat, It's Cosmetics brush, and just push it up in an upwards motion. And you want to work kind of fast with this product because it does dry quickly. I'm going to go in with my Beauty Blender for my nose with that fine point and just blend that all in. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go in with the highlight. And to first brighten everything up, I'm just going to be taking the CoverGirl Ready Gorgeous, and I'm just going to be applying a little bit of that underneath my eyes. And this isn't to conceal, it's just to brighten stuff up, so just going to apply it. And this is a pretty thin concealer, so it's not really great for actually concealing your under eye, but it does work good for just brightening everything up. Okay, now that I have that on and I'm a warrior, I'm going to blend that all in. And I'm just doing tapping motions and pressing that into the skin. I forgot my contour. See, this is why you look in the mirror a lot, because if you forget something like this, that would be really embarrassing. Baking is really nice if you are going to a party or a long holiday thing and you want your makeup to last and not to crease. So I'm going to be taking powder, and I'm just going to be taking it on a cotton puff. And then I get a lot of smile lines, so I'm applying it there. And I get some creasing along my forehead, so I just apply it there. And if you want to sharpen up your contour, you can do the same thing and just kind of make a distinct line. Here's my one thing. I would not bake unless you have a setting spray. Because if you bake your face and then you wipe off that powder and you don't have a setting spray, even wiping off that powder, it's still gonna look really powdery and cakey. If I don't have setting spray, I just don't bake because I end up getting this like dry, cracky, cakey, nasty look. And in my opinion, it's better to have a little bit of creasing for your concealer than to have that thick, cakey look. So after you let that sit for a few minutes, you're just going to brush it off. Okay, so now that I have everything brushed off, I'm going to take some blush and I'm just going to be applying that to my cheekbones. Now I'm going to set everything with a setting spray and with the Wet n Wild Focus setting spray to set everything, and so it won't look so matte or so cakey. I'm doing my lips. So first I'm going to be lining them with a nude lip pencil. When I line my lips, I will fill them in a little bit so that the lipstick there's no harsh line, it blends perfectly. But I am trying out a new product and I don't want to interfere with its chemical compounds. So what I'll be doing is I'll be taking the LipsSense and I'll be in the color Caramel Latte, and I will be applying that on my lips. Now the one thing I will say about this is it burns and it smells very, very, very chemically. This is the finished makeup look. I hope you enjoy a wonderful New Year's, and thank you so much for watching. I need caffeine. I need caffeine.